Manual bypass. Air begins to stir and develops into a stronger pull of air as it's sucked rapidly through the large circular vent. Light above number 1 is currently lit on the adjacent panel. I see. That's what the nerve gas is for. So in here is where I would want to put it. I don't know what that is though. CIC. Go administration. I don't think that did anything. I don't think that's administration. This might be the locker. 3971. Nope. Take the drugs. Send it all to the stash, please. Alright, so there's a bunch of dudes in there. Don't gotta get all crazy with that. Ooh, unless maybe this is the way to get further down. Maybe I don't have to go in here. There was a lot of dudes in there, so I'm gonna definitely try not to fight all those guys. Hopefully this goes down and not up. Yeah, pass out the med kits. Replace that one. Yeah, I can't tell if these are good or if they're not good. This chamber is equipped with a small emergency medical suite. The system appears to be designed to automatically treat major tissue damage in high trauma situations. The machine lights up as you approach, making a soft humming sound. Line of text appears on the unit's LCD screen. Greetings, trauma victim. View treatment history. Okay. I heal up. There are several minutes of needle prods, sutures, and administration of unknown chemicals. Your combat injuries are fully healed. Yeah. Means this must be the big dog fight. Right here. Am I ready? We have enough time. Probably gonna be a lot of reading after we beat the boss. Guess we'll find out. Matrix pump access. The smell of sulfur and ozone fills the cavernous chamber. Despite the whir of several high-output exhaust fans, the heat is tremendous. As you enter, you hear a sound click, followed by the squeak of audio feedback when Adrian Vauclair's voice booms over the loudspeakers. I don't know how you escaped the laboratory, but please stop. I must complete the virus infusion process. I must release her. Our future as a species depends on it. Looks like the dragon's right there. Step away from that control panel, Doc, or this is going to end poorly. It appears that regardless of who prevails, this encounter will end poorly for someone. You, me, the dragon, Berlin. I cannot be helped now. Time for discussion is over. I'm done debating with you. He pauses, puzzled. Still, I must understand how you escaped the test lab. A thought comes to him, and his tired eyes glitter in triumph. It was her, wasn't it? Fierschwing. It must be. You made some sort of deal. She helped you escape, and in turn, you will help her rejoin her dragon body. You're kind of paranoid, aren't you? What did she promise you? Gold, jewels, eternal life? She offered them to me as well, for decades. Doesn't matter now. The infusion process has begun. The dragon is waking up. Soon she will take flight. But you will not be alive to witness that. Audran, ensure that they don't. Why do you get to go first? You know? Now I'm going to take 12 damage minus 2 AP. Oh. Let's see Audran in here. Are they bringing out the big gun music? Pump station, pump access. I need to waste my turn on that right now. Okay, cast the spell on her. better for me to do this instead. Reload. Here. Looks as though this computer terminal has basic access to the virus infusion systems being used on the captive dragon. May be able to stem the flow of panacea by jacking into this access point. Let's jack in Mega Man EXE. That is many whelps. There, man. Good. I feel like these rearrange themselves. Can get kind of confusing. Where everything is at. Didn't do nearly as much damage as I was hoping it would. Got a lot of cover. That's not good. Where'd that guy come from? Hoping that would hit more than that. From over there. Executive bodyguard. You disappoint me. Has to be a mage. Oh, man. Out of here so that we can participate. Yep. That's here's that. Oh, the vent hatch is over there. Suck of food. Look how much armor Audran has. Oh, you can't heal yourself. about a level 6 sucker? So help me out. A lot of HP as well. Not in a great spot here. Nope, nope, nope. Can't get in range of that. That's 3 AP and 2 movement for 1 round. Looks like we're giving that to Iger. Pop you. Should have stayed over there, actually. This was a mistake. So much damage. Mage being annoying. I want a little bit of pew pew. Alright, loses all AP. 2 rounds. I don't know what this button is. Not gonna click it. Forgot we need to do that. What else needs to be done? I don't see anything else. That took their total complete turn as well. Stop letting it down. Sucker fool, sucker fool. Nobody else left, so... yeah, it's too much armor. Jesus. I'd rather do this in phases. I should have done that first. Hello. I was gonna say the day that this guy breaks free is the day that we're all in trouble. And that time has come. I think I forgot to utilize these guys last turn. Saying, please kill this sucker. Probably just like a med kit or something. It's just you and you, huh? Unfortunate. don't know what I'm gonna do about this earthquake. So where did that, you ran all the way down there? Looks like there's nothing over there. Somebody's got to go pick that up, but they got to survive the big dog. Yeah, that's 3. That's really bad. Oh, the dragon is participating in my destruction. Go, my drone. Alright, we've stopped the virus, but we stopped the virus a long time ago. Food. Oh, I can't hit you. Unfortunateness all around. That. Your teleporting ability is sufficiently obnoxious. How? How? Just how? How does that even happen? Oh my gosh. My goodness. Everybody's alive, but my goodness. Before I confront you, I need to activate this on some people. Do a quick save. Once again, a transplast window separates you from Adrian Beauclair, but this time his steadfast will is gone. He stands motionless, hands at his sides, eyes dead, spent. The strength that drove him, the steely resolve that couldn't be shaken by sickness or time or age is gone. It's theirs now, the world. All theirs. Come out of there, Beauclair. Get away from that control panel. For what? To be toyed with by creatures beyond time? To receive justice? The worms will continue their machinations, consolidate their power, exact their tribute. And humanity? We are no more than treasure to them. Favored baubles to be collected, items to be traded, resources to be spent or hoarded. He sweeps his eyes across the carnage that was his life's work until they come to rest on the dragon. He grits his teeth. 42 years, and we finally had our chance to make a difference, and you destroyed it. I gave everything I had, everything I loved. Sorry, Hermie. Yeah, I was expecting him to do that. Let's see. I am not going to free the dragon, by the way. I think that's crazy. Am I able to get out of here? Exit the facility. Alright. Set the facility to self-destruct. As you're about to tap your finger on the key, you feel a hand clasp your shoulder. Hang on, that'd leave Fierschwing, both the dragon and the woman, to burn to death. Is that really what you want? Serves her right. Punch the button, and alarm klaxons blare. An ominous rumbling sound fills the air, and the walls start to shake. That settles that. Come on, boss. Let's get the heck out of here. Right behind you. Deuces, dragon. I mean, dragons are the homies, but I'm not exactly going to set free a crazy dragon that has been removed from her body for 40 something years. That's kind of insane. Right. I destroyed the Draconic research lab. 13.5%. Must mean that a lot of people saved the dragon. The team is waiting when you walk in. Their faces are haggard, their shoulders slumped. Was there a point to all of this, Axelrod? We lost Paul, lost Monica, the cruise baser, so many people dead. It was supposed to be a simple job, remember? A milk run. Get into the estate, snatch some data, and get home in time for worm talk on the Trid. There are no simple jobs, ever. That's part of the gig. Axelrod is right. A good runner knows that when the run she's on is never what it seems. We're deniable assets to our employers, disposable goods, on us to succeed in spite of that. And honestly, that's fine with me. A soldier knows how to take orders and get the job done without worrying about the big picture. Leave that kind of thing for the generals. Show me the hill, and I'll figure out a way to take it. This whole thing about dragons taking over the world, the thought of them slowly hoarding everything, it's too big to think about. We're street level. We run the shadows, that's it. Worrying about these sorts of issues is beyond our pay grade. That's what they want. That's what they need. The corps, the dragons, the politicians, everyone. They want us to think that we can't make a difference. They put effort, a lot of effort, into making us feel small, insignificant. But we're not. We had the power in our hands today. We had a choice and we made it. And because of that, the world is different. For good or for ill. That's right, for good or ill. We can't see the future. I don't think that anyone can. But the world is different now, and we're the ones who changed it. So did we, did we win? I'll tell you what we did. We avenged Monica and Paul. That is what we set out to do, and we did it. We watched the team take this in, Iger nodding her agreement, Glory staring ahead, lost in thought, Dietrich frowning, eyeing the floor, Blitz fiddling with his deck, and pretending not to understand. Iger breaks the silence. So now what? Monica's gone, Paul's gone. Do we keep running together, or is this the end of the road? I'm out. Glory's face is plastered. I have some business to take care of, the personal violent kind. Don't know when I'll be back. We'll be here, Glory. There'll always be a spot for you on my team. Glory nods. Understood. See you around. Wonder if that's because I didn't take her on enough missions. I'll miss you, love. Be safe. Dietrich turns to you. Well, I'm in. I'm getting kind of old for a Shadowrunner, but I'd rather die in the shadows with you people than live. I don't know. I thought I had something going there. Whatever, the point is, I'm in. That was beautiful, man. Iger turns to you. So, Axelrod, you gonna stick around the cruise baser and keep running the shadows with me? You've done a heck of a job. I'd be happy to follow your lead. If it means picking up where Monica left off and keeping the cruise baser safe, I'm in too. Makes sense to me. Iger looks around, realizes that she forgot Blitz. What about you, Blitz? Oh, I'm most definitely in. Totally. Insane dragons? Snuggle-foos with enormous machine guns? Devil dogs that hump your leg when no one's looking? This is the place for me, no question about it. How could I say no? Well, that seals it. If Blitz is in, how can we lose? Exactly. Iger snorts a laugh. Then she's back to business. Before I forget, the Turkish coffee guy sent one of his street rats over before you got here. Said he wants to talk to you about something. Thanks. I'm gonna go see what's going on in the cruise baser. I'll stop by the coffee shop on my way. Go see what homeboy Slice wants. Did I make any money? I didn't make any money. Can't talk to home chick Slice. Algernon. Whenever you're around, nothing good is happening. How very propitious? Propitious? I don't know. It is that we may speak again, O Master of Mayhem. I have a proposal for you that could prove most lucrative to us both. Effendim. Most lucrative. Fortune will surely smile upon our blessed partnership if you will only accept. I'm listening, O Master of Hyperbole. With the passing of Her Amsel, may God bestow his mercy on him, you find yourself without a fixer. I wish to offer my services to you in this regard. You will find that Altug Barak Ghazi is a most connected and business-savvy partner. Choosing a fixer isn't something you do lightly, Altug. I need to think about it. Hear me out, most improvident of calamities. Barak Ghazi knows Berlin, knows the players. I've already found a potential client, a most prosperous one with deep pockets. He is most eager to meet you. I've already set it up. At least do me the courtesy of talking to him. Fine, but I'm not promising anything. Most excellent, Effendim. Delightful. When you are ready, take the U-Bahn to Brandenburg or Tor. He will find you there. Algernon. Algernon appears to be waiting for you, though his expression is difficult to decipher. Behold, the Dragon Slayer. Do not mock the elf, Algernon half-dream. But nor should you praise him either. For good or ill, the cycle of a great worm has ended. Never again will she walk upon this earth, nor soar over its mountains. This day is full of portent. Portent? What do you mean, portent? He appears to look through you, past you. When a dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. The ramifications of the great worm's death shall be felt. There will be a reckoning. A reckoning? Am I in trouble? Not this you, and not today. Her expression slackens, becomes dreamy. Within 3 cycles, what the world has lost, it shall rue. But the ice storm will come, the codex will be broken, and woe to the dancer. This I prophesy. Algernon stares at her, lost in thought. Finally, he speaks. We must be going, and soon. Is there something I should know? Some last words of, I don't know, wisdom? Always. No. Never. Shine, runner of shadows, glow bright, and show what is hidden in places power wishes to remain dark. That is absinthe wish for you. That is what I was going to say. He bows to you with a flourish. Goodbye, Axelrod. We will meet again. I think, though not for a long, long time. Alright, let's go meet this client. I hope it's Axelrod from the first game. That would be amazing. The train car is empty, except for the man in the immaculately tailored Italian suit. You notice him watching you for several minutes while the train rumbles its way toward Brandenburger Tor. Finally, he speaks. Stranger's words come out slowly in a deep, melodious tone that is easy to hear, despite the noise of the train. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. Hello, I assume that the business with Dr. Vauclair is concluded, yes? Do I know you, friend? No, but you are about to. The man inclines his head slightly in introduction. Hans Brackus, or Brackhouse. I represent an interested party, someone who wishes to know about your encounter with Dr. Vauclair. And how do you know about that? Brockhouse continues. My employer also wishes to hear about the Lady Fierschwing, a fascinating creature, so unlike her brothers and sisters. It is a pity that she has passed from this world. She was a magnificent creature, and the world is diminished by her passing. I'm sure you would agree. Isn't this one of like the leaders of the corporations or something? I'll go with this one, I guess. Dragons are no different from anyone else. There are those who take and those who get taken. A dragon is just another taker. Purses his lips, considers. Just another taker. Interesting. Dragons take, this is undeniable, but they cannot be considered just another taker, as you put it. They are the ultimate takers. It is their reason for existence. The great dragons are very old and very powerful and very, very cunning. A cunning unknowable to you. You look at a moth and barely perceive sentience. You glance its way, amused, as it flutters towards a bright light in a vain attempt to what? To enter? To draw strength? To burn? It doesn't know. Its epic struggle is barely 1/100th of your lifespan. The sum total of its existence is nothing against the vast scale of your struggles, your hopes, your dreams, which it cannot fathom in 1,000,000 years. Poor moth. He leans forward. You will live and die between the beats of a dragon's heart, mein Freund. What hope do you have of understanding them? I don't need to. I have enough troubles of my own to care about what a great dragon thinks. Of course, your myopia is by design, and just as one drops a frog into cold water, slowly turning up the heat to veil its impending doom, meta-humanity has slowly allowed itself to be enslaved by the megacorporations, and now the megacorporations are slowly becoming enslaved by the great dragons. But not the Lady Fierschwing, not her. My Lady Fierschwing was a nurturer, a caregiver, rare among her kind. Where her brothers and sisters saw the world as a prize to be won, she saw it as a garden to be tended. Can you imagine? For world upon world, the great dragon Fiershwing brought wisdom and succor to countless souls, and she was loved for it, exalted, a goddess. When she awoke from her long slumber in 2012 and saw what the world had become, what meta-humanity had done to the garden she had tended for great ages, she struck with the rage, regret, frustration, and anguish of a mother whose children played with fire and burned the house down, killing themselves in a blaze. She unleashed fire and death through her tears. And now she is gone. The sixth world was her last. Time to cut to the chase, friend. Who are you and what do you want from me? A representative of a potential client, a very influential client and one who pays extraordinarily well, and he is someone who demands a modicum of respect. Now listen. The man removes his hands from his knees, folds them in his lap. I tell you all of this so that you have context, perspective, before I ask you this next question, Shadowrunner. If Dr. Vauclair's weapon had not required dragonfire, if it had been capable of destroying every dragon on Earth without touching a hair on meta-humanity's head, would you have used it? I don't think so. Who knows what would fill the power vacuum left behind? Indeed, there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy, things you do not wish to know. Well, on to the business at hand. My employer wishes to secure your team's services for a series of operations that will likely require the remainder of 2054. I don't know. After Green Winters, I need to have a better idea of who I'm working for these days. Of course, and you have dealt with several false flag contracts as well recently, yes? It is an awful thing to be manipulated, I'm sure. There will be no secrets between us. Your employer will be the great dragon Lofweir. He is sometimes referred to as the Golden Worm. Perhaps you have heard of him. What makes you think I'm going to make a deal with a dragon? His eyes glint. Because you have already been working for him for some time now, Mein Herr. Or did you think Green Winters found the Harfeld Manor on his own? We've been working for a dragon this entire time. Okay. If your boss was behind this whole thing, then he really backed the wrong horse. Something tells me that he didn't want the Firewing dead. Perhaps one might assume that the outcome could have been better suited to his interests, but then again, perhaps not. You are not in a position to know. It's easy for you to say that, but I'm not buying it. That would be a mistake. Underestimating an ancient dragon is never wise, Shadowrunner. My Lord Lofweir never makes a move without anticipating the next three. You will not know what his endgame truly is until it has already come to pass, but you can choose whether to be on the right or wrong side of it. The rattle of wheel on track gives way to a shimming screech. Gradually, the train begins to slow. He glances up at the Yuban map on the wall and smiles. Ah, this is my stop. Coming? Seems my chat has disconnected. Interesting. I don't know what I want to choose. Well, what do you know? Looks like this is my stop too. The train comes to a halt and the doors open. Brackhouse stands, brushes off his Italian suit, and exits without another word. As you turn to follow, your eye catches an advertisement for Worm Talk above the subway car door. Brackhouse glances back to you from the platform, the light from the car reflecting yellow in his gaze. You step out of the subway car and follow him up to the stairs into the Berlin night, into the shadows. Oh, okay. Berlin Newsfax contains just one report of a large-scale explosion in the countryside east of Berlin. An abandoned castle is reportedly consumed in a massive fireball that shakes the countryside and leaves a crater 60 feet deep. A natural gas leak is suspected, and the location is soon cordoned off by unidentified corporate forces. This news is eclipsed when Saterkrupp announces its acquisition of Arianespace, the last remaining arm of the European space program. The Flux State's anarchist rule remains until 2055, when joint corporate forces, acting with the support of the German government, invade the city. It's widely known that the Great Dragon Lofweir is responsible for orchestrating this action. After weeks of fighting, the surviving anarchists are forced to retreat to the eastern part of the city. A truce is signed in 2060, and Berlin is again divided by a wall. The Great Dragon Dunkelzahn is elected president of the United Canadian and American States in 2057. He is promptly assassinated as he leaves an inauguration party at the Watergate Hotel while in human form. Popular opinion is that another great dragon is responsible, as only a dragon can kill a dragon, but those in the shadows hint that an act of powerful blood magic is the cause. I think I might know it. That might be the Bloodlines quest. Oh man. Memories of Fierschwing and the Dragonfall fade further into obscurity, replaced by the media's fascination with the dating habits of the latest SimSense stars. The name of Dr. Adrian Vauclair has since been lost to the shadows.